So let us talk about a new other level of thing. Let us talk about the golden standard that are here right now, that have been here all the time. The organic flow in heaven of earth, in directly in the source. Let us talk about that, because that is the Golden Gate evolution. The Golden Gate evolution is my new project, and every time I start a new level of consciousness, I come in, and I often I take away all that memberships I had before, because people that are not in this higher source can't follow me, especially not if they have tried to stop me, because we have two different architecture. The architecture that take others' light because they don't have or organic field, they are not in the God source, and the other architecture that many are in, but I don't know it, they are in the God of light. So you can see that on many programs on YouTube. There is Persson. I'm so very lucky and happy that I don't interview people a lot, because that is spell everything what they say to you, you get in and you are in the spell. And if you follow a special person and you are not clear in yourself, you don't know how you are, and that's the way you follow a lot of person, then you are not in the golden gate standard. Because, so I'm gonna tell you, so just follow me, say after me, I'm taking it all. I walk in true. I know who I am. I have always walked in the true, so much that my own family, my brothers, don't follow me more, because I have always been that person that tell the truth in the very end. There is some of his daughters that are open, and I can see it and I can feel it, but the other ones are afraid. And it's not a wrong or right, but it's the true. It's the very true. Because I can see everything in micro and in macro. Well, we all unite as one anyway. But I will tell my story, how I could see the source, the Golden Gate evolution. That is the new. It's everything is an evolution, and when you shift the standard, you can't have that people with you that not are in the organic field, because they only take your light, because they don't have any light by themselves. And that's the people that thinks that operation will help them in any way. Well, they're gonna take away their source. So as soon as you decide, as soon that you can see, get back to the Golden Gate evolution, as soon that you can see the system is wrong, then bang, it will change. Because when you are in the golden evolution, then you are also in the golden flow. The golden flow you are. So, and then the old system will collapse. We are in the old system right now, and you can see it. The system have already collapsed. Why do I say it? Because I was setting the golden standard, not only for me, for everybody else. I am the source. You are the source. So you see, people that live in fear and try to project their trauma, their things on you, it won't work anymore. Not for me, because I see through everything. You can see it in the light in my eyes. You are the light of God. You are divine consciousness, the feminine divine consciousness. You are. You are the true, and you know who you are. For people that know who they are, they can be true because they don't give a fuck about what everybody else say. I don't even care. I have never done that. But I'm also like that. In the beginning, I look at people and see how they are. So I can figure out, are they open? Are they free? Or are they locked? And if they try to do something to me, I have always been an architect, an alchemist, and an oracle, always. And now, with my history, everything that have happened to me is for me. You see, because you are the quantum architect standard, QAS, and you are in the gold standard right now. That's the way. Nothing can happen to you right now. And another thing, you are the light. So when I come to Landskrona, I was lighting off, Landskrona, the Öresund, the Landskrona Själland, the whole region. I have been here working with the portal, not only for me, for everybody else also, but it all starts with me. And now when I have done it for myself, it happened outside of me, because everything is happening inside yourself and then out. And then out. So you can see everything right now, and I see it very clear. I also can see when Ollie, the Ollie is teasing me, because they do. They want you to stay, maybe, or maybe it's God or God's source. But when you have the connection inside yourself, I have always had the connection. I have always believed in myself. I have always known who I am, and that's the way also I can be myself. Right now is the leadership changing in the world, and I work with the leadership for companies that want to grow, that want to go from the control to the generosity instead, because control is they control your money, they control everything, they control your house, they are putting you in something that you can't decide. That's the way I sold a house. That's the way I bought a house with the beach instead, because I own it right now. And even then, they try to trap me in other thing. Nobody can trap a soul that are free. You are free. Back the leadership from control, and there everybody control you and your money and takes everything from you, is because you're going to free yourself so you can go into the golden standard. So I'm talking to all that business person that want to do quantum architect standard in their companies. Call on me and I'm going to help you, because I have worked with quality communication and customer communication together in companies. But this is a new level of consciousness, because when you go into the golden standard, you go into the business to grow Golden Gate Radio 1618, not exploration. This is the organic flow that flow in, so you can never be out of money. So don't you want to take this ride with me? Listen and feel in your heart and understand. Now I'm talking to you so you can be the mirror for yourself. So when you are taking yourself, your business into the golden radio 1618, then you go in to your personal potential to direct connection with the flow of source. So then you go into the potential directly connection with the flow of source, as I told you, to the organic flow in heaven of earth, in directly into the source. This is a design from heaven, and it's the gold standard. And it have been here for a week now, but people want me to grow more, and thank you for that, because now I'm so very convinced in everything. When you get a new soul purpose that you don't even have think about before, that can be like quantum architecture standard, and you have worked with that soft stuff, emotional intelligence, spiritual hypnosis, and a spiritual guidance for a long time. This is a big shift, but it's not, because I can see at myself in my every way of living, I have created things that I didn't have. Well, I bought a house and I didn't have the money. I have the money, but I bought it, and I didn't have a work, and then after, everything will fall on place. But you are the activator. Nobody else can activate anything. So when you go into that, all the social system is now collapsing, and what you hear is only the echo. Everything collapsed. It did that before the summer when I was on the bank in Kävlinge. There it was empty. I didn't believe a shit what they say. I just play the game. They decide if I gonna buy something that I have money on my account, because they want to decide. And they wanted to look at my insurance to see if it was me. But I said, no, You can't do it because I don't have any, you don't have anything to the traffic to do. I am the traffic. I am the source. So I just look at them, crazy people, I thought. And then the system collapsed. Everything I have been taking on and people that have done something to me, I have always been like a tower. They're gonna collapse by themselves. But I never talk about it because I know that everything you give out is coming back. Because everything is mirror. Everything you see outside yourself is yourself. And everything nice you see, that shiny weather today, and I'm going out to my new house. I'm gonna have a barbecue and celebrate everything. So imagine now that you are coming in this society that have this flow. The flow starts within you and radiates out. But there is some of them that do the different. They need the old system need your source. They need your life force, and take your life source because you have a big force, and then so they can live about your force. And when you go there from, the system will collapse. So that's the way I have been. I worked for a man that was the year of business for 1987, I think. I worked with him. But when I went out of his business, because who was it that did everything for him? Who was it that was telling him how he's going to do his business? Who was it that was there with all my feminine power to support him? It was me. And when I went out there from, because I am that quantum source field. I am the universe. Remember, and you are also. If this resonate with you, this is your standard too. Listen really careful. It can't be like that you have to come back and listen to what I have to say more than one time so you can understand, and let us build your business. I'm coming out. I'm going to have an event on Vane if you want to come. And it's going to be in May or June or something like that. So, or if it doesn't happen, something else in the world, because this, what I'm telling you right now, is so big, and I am so light right now. I am powerful. I'm so powerful. So, and you see, if you have done me something wrong, you have to take accountability, because I will forgive everyone, but only those that take accountability. I don't going to work with anybody that have done something with me and not take accountability, because they are not in my Ferrari class. They are not. I am the Ferrari, the best of the best, and I won't work with anybody else that don't hold that standard. I love everybody, I do, but if you have done me, my son, something, and you don't take accountability and beg a pardon, you can just go. That's the way I am right now. Well, because I know that I can change your operation system, that you can be that level of golden standard right now, and forget about QFS, because it is you that activate everything. Nobody else come from out and help you if you don't have it inside yourself. There is two type of architecture. There is light workers that are false, like Bashar. He's false, the worst of the worst. And because he lies, you can feel it in your resonance. And then there is good people that are in God's source, like Gloria and company. Well, you can see, and you get really mad when you see they are lying a shit of them. They are talking about that aliens come. The aliens are here because it is in the evolution, and I also have gone through that. It's already here. It have always been here. Are you crazy? I know it, but I know it before, but I also know that I have to take this tour again. I have to take this journey again so I can help people to be the light out to the world. So every business owners come in to the golden standard with the golden ratio X.618. So your business will flow and you can have the best life. And you're going to understand one thing, that your soul purpose is nothing you choose by yourself. It's God. God do that, and you are the God of light that go beside God, and you do this together. God source in this Christ of light. So that's what happened. So imagine that you are in that flow right now, and you can change your operation system. You do it to go to God's source, to connect with the God and fulfill all your cells with light inside of yourself, and feel it, because you're going to be very hot now when I'm telling you to do that. Because you are that strong feminine leader that lead with your intuition, your spirituality. You stand in your true, your wisdom that you have inside of yourself, and you know that you can architect everything that you have in your life. You are also that masculine that take action, because if you don't take action, you take action with your masculine energy. So a grown up masculine that have a lot of feminine energy in them. You see, when I told you that the plasma I saw in the air, I knew it was my own Gloria. Because I am the glory of light. Well, and I then also see later that when I was on Kallbadhuset in Malmö, not in Landskrona, it's dark. It's a black cube. You see, you can't get in if you don't have a QR code. It's crazy. They can be their self and have their own dark rituals. I don't gonna be there. I see it through everything, but it doesn't matter because we are going to unit anyway. But nobody can stop me to talk the truth. Why should I? Even when you are going to Kallis in Landskrona, Google is not taking you there because it is not the right way in the source. And maybe one of them that always used to have that good and soft interview and never got to the core. How can you listen to them? How can you listen to them? And if they go in church, the real church, and they are Christians, well, sorry. They are not the light of God. They are the dark light. I'm sorry to tell you. So everyone that have a big community and nobody took down, well, more or less, the black. So, you see, when you choose yourself like I have done you right now, I choose the future inside of me. Like, when you die, you are not going to go to the light, you are going to go inside of you. When you go inside of you, then you don't have to go in the karmic field all the time. Because this is a loop. Many things are a loop. So, and unlock yourself and the whole world. I can see that the company that I really love right now, there I live, Brinova, they are changing all the locks on the door. Why do they do that? Because they are going into the new 5D evolution. And what I'm talking about is 7D to 9D, but I have leveled up to 12D. That's the way I'm sitting here now. And even higher. I'm not better. I'm worse. Because now, as usual, I always tell the truth. Because I know how I am. So I don't care what everybody else think about me. There is an old operation system is in these people, the Adoreasthe. They are there to level up us. So we have to be very thankful for all this false society or, this false society that are here because the old operation system is taking place also in the organic flow. We go from leadership, hierarchy. I was talking about galactic leadership. It's something like that. To when you walk in through, you know how you are, you remember how you are, so that you are whole, you are complete, and you are loving. And there is nothing in the whole world that you can't do. You have to do in a certain way. You see, the other architecture that playing light workers, the false, it's their way. It's their purpose, their walking path. And it will reflect back to them so they can level up as you, because everything they did with you, every cartel they were putting on me, every bank that was taking my money with all the rents, everything they have put on me can happen to themselves. That's the truth. And the people that have put a lot of shit, like Länsförsäkringar did at me when I tried to sell my house, like all these organizations that are religious and also did the same thing. They have a red cross and they thought that they was Jesus Christ themselves. And in one way they was, but you see, there is nothing they can do, because what they did to you, it's coming back. It's in the field. It's coming back to them. And this was what I have to say today. It was 30 minutes, and well, it's enough. So now I'm going out to the field, the quantum field, and the source, because I am the creator of my own reality, and I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna lead with my frequency. Call in me, and I gonna sit here and reflect everything back to you, so you can understand what to do. It could be you have to come back to this video again and listen what I have said, but you know, everything I does is for the highest good for everyone, and have always been. So all these people around me, like my own siblings, they are not worse, but it's coming back. Everything what you did, it's coming back to you, because that's the way it is. And they can't help it, because you know, people have other relatives than I had. I happened to have a really good father and a very loving mother, and it's back in my core. But every family have their differences, and that's the way I have to loosen up the patterns I have. I have a brother that was not well, and and I saw it through, and I told everybody, but nobody listened. They say, you are too empathic, you have to be quiet. And when they talk a lot of lies in the school, I told the teacher it's not true, and they asked why, because I lived on that time, so I know it's not right, because it don't feel right in my body. And then they get mad and called home. But I'm so proud that since I was a little girl, stand up for all the people that couldn't do. That's the way I have that in my family. And as I say, I forgive everybody if they take a responsibility, and they to everything they have done, and forgive them, because you know, we are all going to unite. And that's all from me to you. Love you of all my hearts, and everybody that reject me reflect me, and I was like alchemist, all the bad stuff, and I am a oracle. We are in this new life right now, and tell you if you want to work with me on any way. Bye.